Hi everyone, this is Nathan here with the eBookreader.com. I've got the new Kindle 4 in for this review. There are two versions, the $79 version and the $109 version. The $79 one has the sponsored screensavers and ads, so essentially you get these type of things. When you turn it off, you see these different ads and coupon deals. So this one is just like $5 off a $10 or more purchase at Amazon. When you turn the device on, there's a little power key down here and a USB port. That is absolutely it. This is the basic streamlined Kindle, so it's obviously the cheapest one in the bunch. So like I was saying, the screensaver, the sponsored Kindles here, they have this little banner at the home screen too. So you got the banner on the bottom of the home screen, and then the screensaver ads, and that's it for the ads. So this is how the home screen looks. It looks just like the Kindle 3. So here's the Kindle 3, the old model. Obviously you can see this new one is cut down a lot of size. They got rid of the whole keyboard and everything. It's still got the same exact 5-way nav controller. So this one has got the page buttons kind of on the sides. You can see them. These ones, they're on the edge. They got the page turn buttons top and bottom right there on each side. So that's really something different. I actually like them a lot. They seem to work really well. Okay, so the Kindle 4, it's a lot like the Kindle 3. Pretty much the user interface is pretty much exactly the same. The one difference is the Kindle 4 doesn't support audio files in any way. You still got the same menu system here. You got the same layout for books. So down here we've got a back button. This is the keyboard. So anytime you want to use the keyboard, you push the keyboard button, and you have this on-screen keyboard, and you use the 5-way controller. So obviously it does take longer to use than the Kindle 3's built-in keyboard, but for a lot of people who don't use it very often, you've got this alternative right here. We've got the different sets up here. So it goes pretty quick, just scrolling around, going like this and moving through the articles. And you hit done, or you can hit that button anytime to close it. So this button over here, this is your menu button, and that's the home button right next to it. So you pull up the menu. One other difference that I noticed about the Kindle 4 is you can change the screen rotation in the home menu here if you want to go to portrait or landscape mode. You can also do that in the web browser now too, so it still has the web browser in here. You can launch the web browser. You've got the different zoom levels. So there's a couple different things with the web browser on this one. Let's start out here. You've got the change font size, which should actually make more sense if it said change zoom level, because you go in here and you can change how much you want it to zoom in. So that's something different with this one. The last Kindle didn't have an option for that. It just had the default level. And you got the zoom in and zoom out over here. So what's really cool is the article mode, just like the old Kindle. So it doesn't work on all websites, but as you can see here, it works on my website well. It takes the article and puts it into an easy to read format. So that does work pretty well, actually. Just depends on the website. And you can exit that right here. You got the bookmarks, the same stuff as before, and like I said, you've got the screen rotation for the browser now. The other stuff is the same. The history and these settings here are the same as the Kindle 3. You can clear the history. Okay, so let's move on to some ebooks. I'll show you how they display. It's just like the Kindle 3 essentially, so we don't have the keyboard anymore, so there's no keyboard shortcuts. You can't like add a bookmark by doing Alt-B, but we've still got the regular features here, so if you do want to add notes or run a search, you can check, just hit the keyboard button. Let's go ahead and hit the back button. That gets it, removes it. You've got the menu right here. So if you want to change the font size and the font layout, we don't have a button specifically for that anymore. You go to the menu and you come in here, and we've got all the same font sizes as before. We've also got the 3 font sizes. You got the regular and then the condensed version, and then the sans serif. There's also the line spacing settings and the margins. You can also go in and change the screen rotation in here too if you want to go to landscape. And then you can use the buttons the same as before. So let's go back to portrait mode. Okay, so to add notes and stuff like that, you just move the cursor, and that brings up the dictionary if you got the option right there, and then you just press the center, and then it will bring up your options to launch the full dictionary. You can add highlights just by hitting this, and then you drag the cursor how far you want to make the highlight, and then in highlight you can share. We can also add notes as well. Even though it doesn't have the keyboard anymore, you can still use the on-screen keyboard. You just use that right here. and you have the options down here, save notes. You can also run searches online or on Wikipedia if you want to. The back button's cool because it always takes you back to where you were before. It is your friend. So the other options in here, you've got the table of contents, of course. You can jump to location. See, when you hit the menu here, you get the page numbers to page 69 of 199, as well as the locations. Locations are kind of not very useful because they're so large numbers, but now that we've got the page numbers on here, that does help. Okay, so back to the home screen. So, like when you add notes and stuff, highlights, you get this My Clipping folder on here, or then you can connect this to the computer if you want, and it saves it as a text file if you want to download it. Okay, so the one thing strange I noticed about the Kindle 4 here that's going to cause some issues is not all the active content is working. See, I got the downloaded Jigsaw words here, and then the other word game, and these games work, but for some reason a lot of the other ones, they just won't download. Over here in my archived items here. So this is probably going to cause some issues for some folks. I don't understand what the deal is. You try to download some of these and it just gets the warning, this item is not available for this device type. So yeah, that's going to cause some issues with some of the active content on this device. I don't understand why those aren't working. Some other cool thing I noticed in here for the the Kindle 4 has different menu settings for different languages, and I also noticed in the archives down here all the way at the end it has different dictionaries for different languages. So I certainly never got these, so this is all definitely something that came with this device. You got the Spanish, Italian, German, French, and Portuguese dictionaries in here as well. So it comes with the 2 English dictionaries. You got the New Oxford American Dictionary and the English Dictionary. So if you just want to do some searches in the dictionary, you can just type words in here and do that, as well as doing it within the eBooks. Okay, so it connects to the Kindle store as usual. You've got the Shop and Kindle store on the menu right here. You got the different sections. One thing I noticed in the menu, the audiobook section's gone. Obviously, since it doesn't support audiobooks, they automatically got that removed from the section on here. So you go to shop different books here, different suggestions. So when you select a book, you've got the option to download the sample, or you've got the download, or you can buy it, and you've got the reviews in here as well. Alright, some other miscellaneous details. If you want to view all the special offers, there's a list of them in here, and then you can come in here and claim the offers too if you want, and then it just sends you an email for the code, or you get the code on here as well. There's also different settings for so this one obviously doesn't have the voice guide or anything, since the it doesn't have the speakers. See, you got the what do we got over here? One difference I noticed, yeah, you can go and edit the dictionaries. What was the other difference here? The device language, that's it. You can set when you first start it up, you get asked what language you want to set the device for. So we've got some different options on this Kindle, as where the other ones were English. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this review here. I'm not gonna get it really detailed in this review. I'm gonna do individual reviews for like specific things like newspapers and active content in the web browser. So I'll do specific reviews for those, go in more detail. It's more of a general review. Check out the ebookreader.com. I'll have the full written review for this as well. Thank you for watching.